This is Anita teacher from Shahajinagar BMC school. In the last lecture, we have completed our chapter 5, that is natural vegetation and wildlife. In that chapter, we have studied vegetation types of India and Brazil. Also, we have seen variety of animals from both the countries. Students, today we will start our next chapter 6, that is population. In this chapter, we will study about the population of India and Brazil. So let's start our today's topic. We will see the meaning of population word. Here meaning is given according to the uses. First is, in biology, a population is all the organisms of the same group or species who live in a particular geographical area. In sociology, population refers to a collection of humans. Demography is a social science which entails the statistical study of population. It means population is studied through the demography. We'll see the meaning in depth. Population is simple term is the number of population in a city or town, region, country or world. Population is usually determined by a process called census. Process of collecting, analyzing, complying and publishing the data. Now we will see the importance of population. First importance is population is an important resource of any country. Means it is very important resource for any country, which is small or large. It is very important and essential resource. The second is the qualitative aspects of a population are important for a nation's economic and social progress. Means for the nation's economic and social progress, there should be the sufficient amount of population. The third importance is development depends upon the availability of skilled people who can work in a agriculture, industry and service sectors. Means population should be sufficient amount it is available for the do the work in many fields, just like agriculture, or some skilled peoples are required for the industries and for service sectors. Now, next importance of population is it is also believed to be a development resource because of the boost that is provided by the population in the technological and economical development. Means the population is important for the technological and economical development of any country. Now, next importance of population is development will be possible by the humans for the current generation and due to a productive age group population. Means population generates the next level of population. That's why population is very important. Now we'll see the topmost countries which have more population. We'll see the rank wise their names. Here serial number is given and name of the country. As we know, the China is the largest populated country in the world, as its rank is first, and after the China, our country means India is the second rank. The China has 18.47% population among the world population. and it has the 93,88,211 land area. It's very huge land area, and it is 6.3% to the land area of the world land area, and the density of population is 153 persons in the per square kilometer. Means in the per square kilometer area there live 153 persons. And the second is India, obviously, and world shares in the population is 17.70%. There is very little difference between China and India's population. And land area, we can see the much more difference in the land area. We have less land area as compared to the China, and we hold only 2.41% of the land area among the world land area. And the density, here we can compare into the both the countries. That is, we have 464 persons are living in 1 square kilometer area. As compared to the China, it is a more amount. And the third is United States, fourth is Indonesia, then Pakistan, and we'll see the Brazil, because Brazil is comparing with India in your geographical studies. That's why we will consider both the countries. That means India and Brazil. Uh, this is the recent data from 2020, and in your geography book there is given the census data of 2011. Means that is the old data, and I'm showing you the recent data. According to the old data, you have to mention the Brazil is a six 5 number rank holding country. Means now it is come to the down. Means its population is controlled and its rank is the 6. Means rank is now the uh, less, and Pakistan is the highest than the Brazil, and it's we have to mention the rank of Brazil is 5th according to the old data. Means census 2010 of Brazil, and Brazil shares 2.73% of population into the world population. And the land area, you can see the land area is also more, and it holds 5.6% land area among the world land area. And density of population is very less. Means it is only 25% into the per square kilometer, and it is obviously very less as compared to the India. We have 464 persons are living in a 1 square kilometer area, and the Brazil has only 25 persons in a per square kilometer area. That is the density difference. And here is also given the share in the right side image. The countries are given here, uh, and rank wise given here. That is China, then India, then USA, Indonesia, and Brazil. We'll turn to the next slide. Now we'll see the population of India, and then we will see the population of Brazil. Here two maps are given. The first is the population distribution. We should always keep in the mind, that is we should read the title first, then we come to know what is the purpose of this map. The first map is given, the India population distribution, and census year is 2011. Here scale is not given, but index or legend is not given, but there is no requirement of any legend or index. Here one main thing is given, that is the scale. 1 dot is equal to 2 lakh people. Means in this map one dot represent the 2 lakh people, means this is the amount of 2 lakh people which is showing through the one dot. So we'll observe this map first, and we can conclude that the distribution of population in India is not even. Means in the some part of India there is very dense dots are given here, and in some parts there is very sparse dots are given here, means very less amount of dots we can see here. In the northernmost part, just Jammu and Kashmir, it is totally uninhabited, means no one population can be seen here, means it is the less than 2 lakh people, that's why they can't show into the map. And same like here in the Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram, in these states also we can see the very less amount of distribution of population in our India. And here one dark belt is given here, means dots are more in the Ganga plain area, means from Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. We can see the large amount of dots given here, means population is also dense here. Now we'll move to the density map. Now into the second map, that is the population density, and it is also according to the 2011 census data. And we can see here the scale is given here. The number of people per square kilometer, means here noted that the with the color shades which are showing the amount of population which is living into the per square kilometer area, that is the population density. First color is a very light color, and it shows the less than 100 people are living into the area in this light shade. We can find out with the help of this color, that is the Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, then Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, these states having the very less amount of population density, which is less than 100 per square kilometer. Now next second shade is which is a little bit darker, that is amount is given here, that is 101 to 250 people are living into this area. We can easily find out this area is Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. These states having the population between 101 to 250 people living into the 1 square kilometer area. Now next, that is the little bit more darker color, that is amount is given here, that is 251 to 500, means we can see the people which are living into this range, they are in the Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Jharkhand and Assam and Tripura. In these states, we are having the population density is 251 to 500. Now, the most dense part of India, most populated part of India, will see the more darker and color, which is easily can be find out on the our map, and amount is given here, that is the more than 500 people, means in 1 square kilometer area the people are living here, their amount is more than 500 people. So let's find out these states. First is Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Kerala and Tamil Nadu. These states having most populated density in our country. Now we have just read the map, and again map is given and some questions are asked on this map, on the basis of map. First question is, any four states with highest population density. Means this map can be asked to your exam, can be given to your board exam, and 4 marks questions will be asked on the basis of this map. Now we have already observed how to read the map, and we'll try to find out the answers of the given questions. Now first question, four states with highest population density. These are the Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. 4 examples are given here. You can choose from these 6, 7 states. You can choose whatever you want to write there. If there is not mentioned any number, then you have to write all the states which having highest population density. Now second question, any four states with lowest population density? See, we have find out the highest population density. Same way we can find out the less population density. The less population density is the less than 100 persons living in per square kilometer area. We have already seen that these states, that is Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, then Uttarakhand and Arunachal Pradesh, and we have to write here, that is Jammu Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. Now we'll summarize this topic, that is the see as per this legend, one table is given here and showing the name of the states or union territories according to the density of population. We'll revise this. The less than 100 persons into the, they are living into the Jammu and Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Sikkim. Then second, 101 to 250 persons living in per square kilometer area into the state of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh. And third is 251 to 500 people are living in the states Odisha, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana. And the fourth is more than 500 people which are living in 1 square kilometer area. These dense populated states are West Bengal, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Haryana. Now we'll see the next slide. We will see the characteristics of population. The first characteristics is India's population is around 121 crore according to census 2011. But this amount of population is according to the census 2011. Now it is increased to the 139 crores. Means recently the amount is 139 crore in India, and according to the census 2011 it is only 121 crore. Second characteristics is India is second most populous country in the world, as we know, and we will reach to the top also if there is no limit to the growth of population. The third characteristics is India occupies only 2.41% of the land area of the world, whereas it supports 17.5% of the world's population. Here you can see or compare, as we are holding only 2.41% of the land area among the world land area, but we are holding 17.5% population among the world population. Means here the difference between these two elements is very much. Now, next characteristics. India's average population density is 382 persons per square kilometer as per 2011. Uh, our population density is also more, that is 382 persons are living into the 1 square kilometer area according to the census 2011. Characteristics will continue. The next characteristics is uneven population distribution in India. Just now we have seen that the some states just like Punjab, Haryana, West Bengal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, these states having the more amount of population, and some states just like Rajasthan, Jammu and Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh, these states are holding very less amount of population. That's why the uneven population can be seen into the India. Now next characteristics, physiography and climate play an important role in the distribution of population. Due to fertile land, plain land, and availability of water, human settlements have been established in these parts of for many centuries. As we can see, when population growth means uh, in the area which is favorable for the growing the population, in that area only we can see the growth of population is high. But the area which is not suitable for the human growth, we can see the less amount of population into this area. For example, Jammu and Kashmir. Now, next characteristics. Due to farming, industries, and trade, the proportion of the population got concentrated in few places. For example, the northern plains of the country, Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, Pune, Bengaluru, and Chennai, etc. Means some cities are growing continuously because the advancement of technology, facilities, government facilities, educational facilities, and medical facilities due to these reasons. And the next characteristics, on the contrary, in mountainous hilly regions, dry desert areas, density sparse because of inaccessibility, absence of facilities, and tough life. For example, Jammu and Kashmir. This is a driest area in our India, and that's why we can see the population is also very less in amount in that state. Now we have seen the population of India, and we will turn to the population of Brazil. As just we have already observed the map of India, same like that we have to observe the map of Brazil. Here two maps are given. First map is of population distribution, and second map is the density map of population of Brazil country. In the first map, that is, we can see the amount of population is one dot is showing 2 lakh people, just like our India, but you can see the census year. We have seen the census year that was uh, 2011 in India, but here we can see the census year is 2010, means every decade they uh, take their population counting into the even numbers, means just like 2010, then 2020, and if we talk about the before, means 1990, 2000, 2010, just like. And in our country, that is the 2011, 2021, just like. And see the distribution of Brazil. Here we can see the very less dots as compared to the India. In the northern and central part of Brazil, the amount of dots are very less, means population is also very less into this part, means this part is the Amazon basin area. And some eastern coastal parts or some Brazilian highland parts, we can see the more amount of dots here. Some dots are moderate in amount, and into the southern part the dots are a little bit more as compared to the moderate, means population is also high here. And distribution is also uneven in the Brazil, just like India, because of the climate variation. And some natural factors are responsible for this distribution, because the Amazon basin area is a wild area, and there is a rainforested area, and it has a very wild area, and climate is also not good for human survival. And in the southern states, in the Brazil, it is the climate is very good for the growing population. And some eastern coastal area also, South Atlantic eastern coastal area also having a good amount of population distribution. Now we'll come to the population density map. In the second map, the Brazil population density is given here, and it is also given according to the 2010 census. And some shades are given here into the index area or legend area. And lighter part is showing the less people than the 50, means the, as we can compare with the India, we have seen the less than 100 people, and here in the Brazil we can see that the population amount is reduced, matlab, means population is less than 50, which is showing the first color, that is very lighter. We can see most of part is covered by this lighter shade. And the next is 51 to 100, and the next is 101 to 150 persons are living into the 1 square kilometer area. These states are Parana, Santa Catarina, Sierra, Paraiba, and Paranaíba. These are the states which having the population density between 101 to 150 persons living into the 1 square kilometer area. Now, we'll come to the next shade, that is the darker shade, and it is clearly seen into the one state only, that is the Sao Paulo. This state is having 151 people to the 300 people which are living into the 1 square kilometer area. And the next is the darker color, and that is the more than 300 peoples are living into the 1 square kilometer area. And this is only can be seen into the two uh, regions, that is the first is the city, that is Brasilia, which is the capital city of Brazil, and the second is the state, that is Rio de Janeiro. Only into these area we can see the dense population, and that is the more than 300 people in our country. We have seen already, the last color was showing the more than 500 people which are living into the 1 square kilometer area. Now we have already read the map of Brazil, this distribution map and density also. The first question is on the basis of the map. In which area is population greatly concentrated? Means we have to find out, and it is very easy. Population population is greatly concentrated mostly in Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, as well as in the southeastern coastal regions. Means here population concentration is more into the Rio de Janeiro, capital city of Brazil, that is Brasilia, and into the Sao Paulo area. Now next question, that is, in which area is the distribution of population sparse? Means where we can found the population is very less. See, the distribution of population is sparse in the Amazon River basin located in the northern region near equator in Brazil. Means this much area already we have seen the Amazon River basin area, and population is very sparse in this area. Now we'll see the characteristics of population of Brazil. The first characteristic is Brazil is the most populated country in the South American continent. Means it is most populated country, but where? From the South American continent. Means other countries from the South American continents are not populated as compared to the Brazil. With a population of around 19 crores, according to the census 2010, it ranks 5th in the world. According to the 2010, it has only 19 crores population and still rank is 5th. And now, according to the 2020 census, the rank is 6th. And the next characteristics is it is also the 5th in the world with respect to area. Means the rank and the rank into the population and rank into the land holding, it is the rank is same as 5th. Brazil occupies 5.6% of the world's total land and has 2.78% of world's total population. It occupies 5.6% of world's total land, and it holds only 2.78% world's population. Therefore, the density of population is around 23% per square kilometer. The next characteristics is the distribution of population is very uneven in Brazil. The majority of Brazilians have concentrated within 300 kilometers of the eastern coastal plains. Therefore, agriculture and industries have flourished well here. As a result, higher density of population is found here. We have already seen the coastal part of Brazil has more population as compared to the northern and central part. Now we'll continue the characteristics. The next characteristics is, on the other hand, the interior in the Amazon basin is very sparsely populated. Unfavorable climate, heavy rainfall, inaccessibility, and dense forests are the barriers to development of human settlements here. Therefore, settlements occur only in few places in the Amazon basin. Means the reason is given here, that is the unfavorable climate, heavy rainfall, as we have seen already into the chapter number 5, that is the heavy rain occurs into the Amazon basin area, and the most barrier is uneven land also. The next characteristics is the central and western part of Brazil is less populated. Means central and western part of Brazil, both parts are very less populated. The next characteristics, the density of population in the highland of Brazil is moderate. The population density in the highland area means Brazilian highland area, which is in the eastern side. It is moderately populated. We'll compare between the India and Brazil. Uh, we will compare with the help of some factors which are given here, and we'll compare into the India and Brazil. See, you can clearly see that the first factor is the population, and India has 121 crore, and according to 2020 census, that is means now recent, the amount of population is 139 crores in India, and Brazil has only 19 crores, and now it is increased into only 21 crore population. Means 102 crore population is more in India as compared to the Brazil, because it has only 19 crores population. And the second factor is the rank. Our rank into the population in the world list, that is the second rank, and Brazil is the fifth. And the third factor is the land area. We hold 2.41% land area among the world land area, and Brazil hold 5.6% land area among the world land area. Now, next factor, percent of population in the world. We are having 17.5% of the world population share, and Brazil has only 2.78% population into the world. The density of population, we have 382 persons which are living into the 1 square kilometer area, and Brazil has only 23 persons are living into the 1 square kilometer area. This is the difference between India and Brazil, and this table will help you to write the answer for 4 marks, that is comparison between India and Brazil. So you should keep in mind this table. The next exercise part, because we'll see the half part of this lesson into the next chapter. So some questions on the basis of today's topic here given. The first question is, population is an important resource. The answer is, the economic and social growth and development of any country depends upon its quantity and quality of population. Means we have to mention the what is the importance of population and why it is called as a resource. The first is, the economic and social growth and development of any country depends upon its quantity and quality of population. Means the quantity should be sufficient. It should not be more or less as compared to the other natural resources to the any country. And the quality of population, this thing is also very important, because if the population is well educated, well qualified, and if they have very quality into the other technical skills and all, the quality of that country is also increases. That's why the quality and quantity of population is more important into the economic and social growth of any country. The next is, if a country has excess of population, or if it has less population than requirement, it results in slow economic growth and development of country. Means there should be sufficient quantity of population. It should not be more or less amount of population for the economic growth and development. The next importance is, if a country has optimum and quality population, its economic growth and development speed ups. Means if the amount of population is sufficient for the resources, then the country development of any country gets speed up, and they get progress very fast. In this way, population is an important resource. So we have to mention that the population is very important due to these reasons. Now we'll see the next question, which is based on today's topic. That is question number 2. Correlate climate of southeastern coastal region of Brazil and population distribution. We have already seen that the coastal part of Brazil is more populated as compared to the northern and central part of Brazil, and we have to clarify here. The first is, the reason is for that is temperate type of climate is found in the southeastern coastal region of Brazil, and temperate type of climate is very good for the human survival. That's why the population is more into the coastal area as compared to the central and northern area of Brazil. Now second, mild and humid climate, average amount of rainfall, fertile soil, and availability of resources have helped in flourish agriculture and industries in the southeastern coastal region of Brazil. The coastal area has, and the middle area has the mild and humid climate, and average amount of rainfall means it is average amount of rainfall, not high amount of rainfall, just like Amazon rainforest. And it has also fertile soil and availability of resources. These help in a flourishing the agriculture and industries in the southeastern coastal region of Brazil. That's why we can see the more amount of population into the southeastern coastal region. The next is, these favorable factors have led to the dense distribution of population in the southeastern coastal region of Brazil. These are the favorable factors for the population growth, and these favorable factors can be seen into the southeastern coastal region of Brazil. That's why population is also increasing day by day into this coastal area. According to the census 2010, the density of population in the southeastern coastal region in the state of Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro was the maximum. In essence, more than 300 persons per square kilometer. Means these two areas, two states, that is Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, and one city, that is Brasilia, is having 300 persons, more than 300 persons per square kilometer area. Now one assignment is given here. Answer the following questions. The first question is, explain the similarities and differences between the population distribution in Brazil and India. Means you have to find out and compare between the India and Brazil in the terms of population distribution. Means you have to mention the states which are having very less amount of population in India as well as in the Brazil, and you have to mention the states which are having very high amount of population distribution in India and Brazil, and what are the reasons behind that, this uneven distribution of population. You have to explain all the things. Means you have to mention some similarities also in the India and Brazil among the population, and some differences between the population distribution. Similarity is both the countries having uneven population, and the differences we have already seen that we have huge amount of population, and the Brazil has only less amount of population as compared to the India, and rank is also different. We have our country has second rank, and Brazil has fifth rank into the population in the world population list. The second question is for your assignment, that is the giving examples correlate climate and population distribution. This question is very important, as you have to mention the some climatic factors and their correlation into the to population distribution. Just like for example, India, northernmost part of India, that is Jammu and Kashmir, some eastern states just like Arunachal Pradesh has not good climate, and it has very adverse type of climate, and that's why the population here is distributed very less. And some states like Punjab, Haryana, means you have to mention the name of particular states, means that will be the your examples for correlating the climate. Means here you have to mention the name of the states, just like Punjab, Haryana, West Bengal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. These states are having good climate, and that's why the population is more into these states. These states are having very fertile land and plain land area, as as the Punjab and Haryana and West Bengal. These states come into the Gangetic plain. That's why the plain land is also available there, and agriculture, industries, these things are promoted due to the flat land, plain land, and water resources are much more available there, just like river, Ganga river, or some tributaries of Ganga, that is Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, and all, Brahmaputra. These type of rivers you have to mention there. And uh, the next thing is you have to mention the things which are responsible for uneven population distribution, that the into the northern part of India, the Himalayan mountain is there, and the altitude is also high, and rainfall is very less, and even it this area gets snowfall also, and the climate is very adverse to the human development, and it is also adverse for the survival as well. That's why the population into this area is different, and distribution of population is uneven into this area. Now, thank you. Thanks for the watching.
Thank you, Anita.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Sujata ma'am.
Sujata is not there, ma'am.
Okay. Now, student, next lecture we start in the 10 minutes. That will be the science 2 lecture. So wait for a few minutes. Have a break, have a water, take out your science 2 textbook and notebook along with that to take out the important points. Hello, Pushpa ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You are there, na? You can
Yes,
put
yes, yes.
the science to slide if you want for 5 minutes. Okay?
Uh, okay, okay.
काय नाही ते माझ्या फोनचा नंबर. Sujata ma'am, you can start. Pushpa ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
hi, you can start. Yes, you can start.
Okay, ma'am. I'll start. Okay. Good morning, all. This is Pushpa Ankare from Dhara VTC Municipal English Secondary School. Welcomes you all in State